Hey, Corky here, Hamilton, Alabama. How you doing today? Hope you're good. I'm going to do a little bit of Key to the Highway, Big Bill Broonzy song, uh, made popular by Dirt and Dominoes on the Layla album and played all over the place. And they let me sing it back in '71 in the band and play lead on it. I wasn't a good singer at all at that time and not great now. But, Bob Dylan, Johnny Cash taught us that anybody can sing as long as you're saying something. Um, so, Key to the Highway, Clapton does it, sometimes acoustic, sometimes electric. I do it most of the time acoustic, but I also have done it electric. And way back in '71, I was doing it in the key of A. Later, when I got older, I moved it to the key of G, coming on down, coming on down. That's why the old blues song says, I'm going down, 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 down. Because the older you get, the lower your voice gets, and you can't reach those high notes. So I did it in G for a number of years. And then now, when I play it solo, I do it in E. That's one good thing about the guitar. You can keep on going down. So, um, so I'm going to do it in E today uh, and just point out a couple of the sections on it, okay? Uh, Clapton's going to play a Chicago blues type of scale, but he always will go back to a blues scale. And so and the song starts basically with the guitar, and the way I do it in the intro, and I'm doing this this thing here. All right, I'm sliding that. That is, I call that a D form of an E, but a D7, and it's a part of this turnaround in E that you do that goes like this. You see that? I hope you can see it good. It's like everything's like in the form of that D7, and you slide it down the fret each time, and you're picking intermittently. And then you're pulling on that, hammering on that third in the E, which is A flat. Okay, so I'd start with that 1, 2, 3, 4. I would just hold that, and then the next chord is, and it's a strange blues song. It's not like every other blues song. It's not the standard 12-bar blues. So it starts with an E, then it goes to B. What I'm doing there is I'm playing on the 7th on the high E, on 7th on the B string, and the 8th on that. And you're going to walk this down. Okay, so it goes together, it goes like this. Then you stop right there, and you're in A there, and then you do this thing here. Now what I do on that B chord, it's like a B9, but I'm leaving the high E open. I like that. And so when I do the turnaround, it goes. up to it. And now I do that turnaround I was telling you about. And then I resolve it. I got the key. Key to the highway shuffle pattern. Build out and bound to go. I'm gonna leave here running. Walk it up. Walking's most too slow. You always resolve it like that. I'm going back to the border, where I'm better known. Well, it ain't a nothing, I'm just doing a shuffle pattern to drive a good man away from home. And I might do this too, rather than doing the, which is that right there? Rather than that, sometimes I'll leave the high E open. Right. Now there's another note in the song, which when I play it in A, I add, and it's a good one. But let's see if we can do it here. So give me one. And all I'm doing there is a hammer on. I'm doing more kids, mama. Let's see. Yeah, that note's sometimes in there. Right now, before I go. And what you're doing there is you're got an A, and you're adding that high A note and dropping it to the 7th. You'll hear that in Derek Domino's a lot. Again, that's a B9 with the high E open. Okay, on the solo, what you're going to do is you're going to do that thing. Then a B. Then you're doing the major thing. Then you take off. And Clapton often uses this double stop like this. See that? That's a major blues double stop. You'll hear it in Strange Brew. You'll hear it in so much else that he does. We're in the E blues scale. Here's the E blues scale. And here's the double stop. It's 3rd fret on the B string, 4th fret on the G string. And he'll sometimes sometimes he'll do that. What I encourage you to do is do that first part of the solo for the first run through that you've done in the intro, and then move the solo up and get in a sweet spot in the middle, Then when you go back down to finish the solo, you're going to be back down here. Okay, so it'd be like. And sometimes on this, you might go. Now that's that same thing that I did here, only an octave higher. And you can do that substitute during the B. And then when you come to the A or the 4, I'd go into major scale. And then when you move to the 5, you're going. Probably when Clapton does it, he probably does the slow note too. That's another way to do that turnaround. That sort of like change the world. That's 2 notes. Okay, so also you can add the what I call the cry, which we learned on Stormy Monday. If you put that in there, it's 2 notes. The B. Anyway, your blues vocabulary is an assortment of double stops, bends, hammer-ons, little scales, sentences that you've built on the guitar where the notes are the words and the technique is the voice. And you add them in there. You can do all that in the middle as long as you begin the solo in a way that the listener understands, and then you resolve it to what they know. And everything else is your Albert Hitchcock twist or whatever, okay? Also, a little thing which I associate it with Muddy Waters, but I'm sure it's somebody else. But I'm in E. I'm a hybrid picker, so I'm picking out 2 string, one picking it, then I'm picking out other things here. But I like this here, and I'm pressing down the G string on the 2nd fret, and I'm playing the high E, and then I'm sliding it up. Listen to that. That's a good Delta blues sound. And there's the E. So I'm hitting that E on the D. I don't know what you call that, but I like it. And then you could do this, which that's kind of a growl. It's a low E. Bend that 3rd fret, and then slam to the E note. Also, it's a good idea when you're playing electric blues to when you come back around, to switch your pickups up. Go to another tone. Like. I went to my treble, put my treble there. Okay. Also, there's an overstretch that you can do up here on the 12th if you're in E. Right there. On the 12th fret on the B string. And then walk it down. Now, when you walk down in the blues scale and you're playing blues lead guitar, it's good to end on the 3rd like this. And Clapton often does that. So that's a really good sounding thing to do. End on the third when you go walking down, even if you're in a blues scale, end on that third, not the flatted third, but the third. And so, B.B. King played mostly in, you know, in these major scales. Clapton did both major and blues scales. Very, very rarely. B.B. King's, he keeps it all positive sounding and fun. Because there is a happy blues and there's a sad blues. But Clapton will switch when he comes back around the next pass. He'll be in a different, he might be in the blues scale, and then he might be in the major next. So, okay, Key to the Highway. If any questions or comments, please click like and subscribe. I'll try to do better.